Okay, today basically what are the things we are going to learn is how to bring an CAD file to Revit, how to link or how to import AutoCAD drawing. I have explained you AutoCAD drawing, how to import when I was explaining you the topography. Okay, now let me explain a little more details about it. That time I didn't inform you about link CAD. So today I'm going to explain you how we can link or import AutoCAD drawings. Okay, so when you can go to insert command and you can see link. So there are so many things you can link. We are basically concentrating about the AutoCAD drawing. Okay, so this is to link AutoCAD, and when you come import, this is to import a CAD. Suppose you have a drawing in AutoCAD and you want to create a 3D for that. So what you will do, you will bring that AutoCAD drawing to Revit, either link or import, and you can create the 3D model there. Okay, so that is the advantage of bringing import and link. So difference between link and import is that when you link an AutoCAD drawing, you will just see that AutoCAD drawing in your screen here, and the drawing original is available in the another drive, another place. When you update that drawing, automatically you can see the changes here because it is a link. Okay, so you might have linked a AutoCAD drawing which is prepared someone else, and you started doing the door or some work, 3D drawing work, and you close your drawing and you went, saved your drawing and you went, and after some time you come back. When you open your drawing, you can see the changes which has done to the original drawing by other person, and you can modify your making the 3D drawing and other thing. So that is the advantage of link. You are just keeping a link with the original drawing, and the file size of your Revit drawing will be very small because you have not imported the drawing, you are just linking it. But we should be very careful. Suppose you want to you give this drawing, your Revit drawing, to someone else, you have to copy that link drawing also. Otherwise, when he open, he will not find the link drawing. So that is the disadvantage of link drawing. Should be very careful that that copy of link drawing is also copied in the drive. Okay, but when you bring the import drawing, you need not do anything because already you are inserted in your drawing. It is there, but there is no connection with the original drawing. If you make any changes there, you can't see any changes here. And when you copy, automatically the imported drawing also will be copied. So that is the difference between link and imported drawing. So when you link AutoCAD, you are getting this screen, and here you can see the drawing will be shown here. You have to select the drawing. At present, I don't have any AutoCAD drawing here. And here you can see current view only. So when you insert that drawing, that will be seen only current view only if you tick this. But you want to see that drawing in all the views. If you even go to 3D, you want to see that there. No? When you select the AutoCAD drawing, there are many options available. You have to use this. Current view only means the open drawing will be seen only in the current view. But when you put the tick mark, if you don't put the tick mark here, you can see everywhere. Okay, so you have to keep like this only. Then your AutoCAD drawing colors what you want to do. Preserve whatever color here you let him use. Layers, all layer, let him bring all the layers. And units also let him bring unit and auto detect. Okay, and here there will be sometime tick mark will be there. Okay, correct line that slightly off the axis. You remove the tick mark. This should not be used. This one. Okay, and positioning auto origin or center to center. So that will origin of the AutoCAD drawing will be origin matching with the origin of the Revit drawing. Place at ground level, that is 0 level or level 1. Okay, and say open. That's how you bring the AutoCAD drawing. This is for link as well as for import. Okay, now we'll go to next is sheet. Now I have finished my drawing. I want to plot this, so I have to create some sheets. So what you have to do is you go down here and you can see here sheets. You right click the sheets, new sheet, and you can see there is only one sheet is there, A0 metric. You can bring A3, A2, A1, all the thing from here. Load. You have to find where that templates are there. Title blocks you see here. Title block, double click, and you can see here all A1 size, A2 size, A3 size, A4 size, everything is there. So you can import that from there. Okay. So that will be imported and shown there. So that will come here. So for the time being, I'm going to use the A0 sheet. And this is the sheet here. You can select this, double click and edit, and you can double select this and get edit family. You can change, make modification and other thing. You can change the name and so many things you can do, and you can save and bring back. Okay. For the time being, I'm not doing anything. Just cancel it. So I'm in the sheet now, and you can see that sheet here in the sheet. That sheet name is A101. A101. Okay, now I want to bring my plan here and elevations, section, etc. to plot. Okay. Okay, now I have to bring my plan here, ground floor plan. All drawings I can bring it here and plot. Okay, so there is two methods by which you can bring the drawing here. First method is view, and you see here sheet composition, and here there is place view. Click that, and it shows all the drawings which is listed here. Same thing you can see here. In our case, we want the level 1. So you can select the level 1 for level 1. Add. You can click the drawing here. Okay. Here you have brought the drawing here. Okay. And there is a view toolbar here, you see, which shows you the name of that sheet, what is the scale. Okay. So I can move this up if we want. So this view, or I can move a little bit up. I can move that up. Okay. This length also, if you want, you can do it. You just select the border. You can make the, you can move it up and down, something like that. It just shows you the name of the sheet, scale, etc. Okay. So this is the scale. It is 1:100. Suppose you want to this drawing 1:200. What you do is you go back to level 1. You can see the scale is here 1:100. Same thing 1:100. You can change the scale. Suppose I want to make it to 1:200. Okay. So the size, you see that text size will become bigger, but it is not actually changed. Actually, it's changed only the model is changed. So this is the size. Everything is the same only. When you go to your sheet, you can see that it became small one here. Here exactly 200 scale you can, and the scale you can see, and this you have to adjust. Again, you can adjust that. Okay, that's how you adjust the scale. You give the scale. You need not do anything at all. Automatically, the text size, dimension, etc. Everything will be automatically adjusted. So I'll go back to plan. I will change the scale to 1:100. I can change from here, or I can change from here. I'll keep it back to 1:100. Go back here. Okay. So now I brought this, and I can bring other elevation. Suppose you want to elevation, you can bring there. If you have any elevation, is there elevation, cross section. Yeah, it's an elevation. I'll do that again. When you bring that elevation, suppose I bring north elevation, you can see that there is a small dotted line is coming. It's not much clear. It will show a small dotted line so that it will match and can keep the section there. Okay? Just to see that it is exactly same place. It will show a small dotted line. Now I brought the plan, now elevation, and I can bring some 3D or whatever it may be. I can bring that also here. Okay, so my drawing is ready to plot. Okay, so what are the steps involved? We have to go to sheets here, right click and bring that sheet here. After that, instead of going here, best method is just drag and drop here. Instead of bringing from here, view, here it is very difficult here. So instead of that, we just select and drag and put whichever drawing you want to plot. Okay. Suppose you want to put a 3D also, you can just come and bring it here. 3D. This is inside view. Okay, you can put like this. Now it is ready for plotting. Go to print. Okay, so you have to select the necessary printer. Okay, some of this work will work only if there is a printer connected. So I am not connected printer, so some may not work. I will explain you what exactly this is here. Printer, you have to select the properties of the printer. Okay, then print range. Current window means if you have zoomed this, whatever you see in the window will be printed. Visible portion, suppose you have zoomed it and it will be printing only that zoomed portion. And select views means the sheet. From here you will see the list. So you have to select 101, okay, to plot. So that is the thing you have to select from here. And here is number of copies and some settings will be there. This is not working because it's not connected with the printer. Okay, so when you click this up, what this is for setup, I will cancel this, and from here print. So you will see the printer setup. That is what you will see there. So it comes here. So if you connect it to a printer, both the screen will come there only. So that when you click that setup, it will come here. Okay. And here, where the drawing has to be kept where? Center to center, the drawing, paper, and your drawing where you have to keep it, center. And this is fit to page. So if you want to fit the drawing, you have a big drawing and you want to fit, use this fit page. So this will be plotted without any scale. Usually you have to use the zoom 100%. So that will give you the exact print, that scale, whatever in the sheet available, full sheet will be printed. Zoom you have to print. Okay. Here you can change how you want to print landscape, portrait, etc. Okay. So this all default you can use. Okay. Now you can just click the print button. Okay, so that's how you do the printing. You can try this. If you have any difficulty, you can write to me. I can explain you. I hope you got some idea now. Okay, what we have explained today.
Yes.
One is how to import drawing or how to link AutoCAD drawing.
Yes.
Then I explain you create a sheet and how to bring the drawing to sheet and how to print. Yes, you have to try this. If any problem, you can contact me later. Okay. Okay, now we'll go to the level 1 drawing. Now we'll see how to render this drawing. You have prepared a 3D drawing and you want to print it render it and with the proper color and other thing. Okay, so let us go to 3D view. So this is the thing I want to. This is my building. I want to render this. So one method is view render. So you get this render box. or just type RR for render. Okay. So there are, this is just to let us see with the render this with the draft quality render. So this is a draft quality. After rendering, you get like this one. It's a draft quality. Okay, so this one. This region is, suppose you want to render only a particular portion, then you have to use region. Suppose I say region, you see that box is coming. You click that one and which portion you want to render. Suppose I want to render only this portion. I can use the render, and now I go for render. Okay, so that's my region. Okay, it will be rarely only we use it. And quality. So it is the draft quality. If you want to quickly check, you can use the draft quality. Medium, mean it will take little time. High, it will take a lot of time, and again, best will take maximum time to render this. So it depends upon what type of quality you want. You can select here. Usually, when you want to final print out anything, use the best quality. Initially checking another thing, you can use draft or medium or high. Okay. And here, resolution, out settings. There are two options. One is screen and printer. So once you save, you can use the screen. When you use the screen option, you can see that it is only a small resolution image, 96 dpi, and the file size is 1.2 MB only. Okay, so this screen you can use. Suppose you want to render this image and that you want to use it as your desktop or some net connection, internet usage and other thing. You can use the screen and render. Okay, but if you really want to print out, then you have to select the printout. And you have to select the what type of the quality, the DPI. So usually you can use the 300 DPI, and you see the file size is 103 MB. It will be very huge size. This you have to use when you want to take the printout and other things. Okay. Screen. And when you come here, lighting. There are 6 type of lighting here. When you click this, you can see there are 6 type of lighting. 3 exterior light and 3 interior light. One exterior light is sun only. That means you will not have any artificial light. Only you have the sun only. Okay, that's what we got when you now sun only. When you render this draft quality screen. So this is using the sun control. So he says sun is used to render this. Okay, so once you render this, you can see here show the model. You can click this and go back to show model render. Okay, now this is with sun only. We don't have any artificial sun here. We don't have any artificial lights here. What we'll do, we'll put some artificial lights here, then we'll come back. Okay, we'll go to level 1. We'll put some artificial lights. So how will you do that? You go to architecture, components, place, load family. We'll go to lights, lighting, architectural, external lights. You can put some street lights. We'll put this street light there. So one street light has come here. Can you see that street light? Can you see the street light? This is street light. I'll select that one. Copy, multiple. I'll put some lights here. Some street light I put. Okay. Now we'll go to 3D view. So we have the street light here. Okay, now I'll put to rendering RR. And you can see here, instead of exterior sun only, we'll make exterior sun plus artificial light. We'll render this. So this is with the little, because the sunlight is there, you will not see much effect of this artificial light. Okay, because sunlight is more. We'll go to the artificial lights only. So now what happens is you don't have sun, only the street light. With this street light only you will see the lighting here. Okay. So I'm just doing the draft only. It will be faster. You can see that, but you can't see the building, right? It is very dark here. So what you have to do is there is a exposure here. You see here, adjust exposure, click that, and exposure value you can increase. Now it is in the darker. You can make it little light. Apply. Apply. So you can adjust accordingly. You can see the effect of the street light on your building. So the building is seen because of the light now. Okay, so you can use the exposure and other things are there. So many things you can use. So that is artificial only. So it will work only the temporary, the lights you created. So sun only, sun plus artificial, artificial only. So usually night effect, usually you use the artificial light. After rendering, you go to exposure and adjust the lighting. Okay. And suppose let us put some trees here. We'll go to floor plan. We'll put some trees and see what happens. So again, architecture component, place component, load family. Okay. So you can see planting. We'll put one here. One tree I put here. This tree is 0.45 meter high. So there are many trees available here. 1 meter, 6 meter. Okay, there are different type of trees there. Okay, put some trees there. If you want, you can put people also. So how will you do that? You remember same thing. Load family. Entourage. Entourage, you can find people. There's one lady. It's a male. But you can put the person here. Okay. Now you can get different type of people from here. Another one. Okay, you can rotate and adjust. Now let us go to 3D view. We'll just render it. So exterior artificial light, you will not see much. Let us see. When the trees are there, it may take little more time. You can see the trees. People, you can see here. People are there. You can see here. People are there. Okay. Now, when you render this, you can see it's a dark black here. Okay. And about this other two light, that is interior. It is same effect when you keep a camera inside the room and show them. There you can use the sun only. When you use sun only, what happens is in the interior, light comes only from the windows. Then sun artificial. If you want to see, let us do that. Okay, we'll do. Okay, we'll make a small inside view. So what I will do is view. I'll create a camera. Okay. You can see that ceiling light, everything is there. Now you can realistic. It will be like this only. Okay, when you render like this, you only get. Okay, now we'll try render. We'll see draft scheme is interior sun only. Let's see what happens. Render. So we did not switch on the ceiling light or anything. Actually, the light is coming here. The light is coming from here. You can see the light's coming here. Interior, sun, and artificial. Don't find much difference. It's artificial only. Interior artificial only. You can see only the light coming from here only. You can see. You can adjust the inside. Now you can see the light. And there are so many adjustments for the light also you have to do. So many adjustments are there light. Okay. So this is for interior. Okay. When you select the sun only, there are some other setup available for the sun position and other thing. You can just try trial and error later. Okay, now one thing is that when we go to, this is a inside view. Let us, outside view, we did not make any outside view with the camera. There is no camera outside. We'll make one camera outside. Camera. Because when you render this 3D, render, when I render this with sun, the background coming is, what is the background coming here? Rendering background. It's just a plain here, okay? Suppose that is the background. We have given clouds, but it did not come here. When you render, you require cloud. That is because you have to fix a camera, then only you have to fix the camera, then only you can keep the background. Okay, so let us make a camera view. Okay, I'll go to plan view. I'll make a camera outside. View, camera. Okay. Okay. Let's see that camera view. Now let us always when you have to keep the camera and do the rendering, it will be more effective. Nice to see. Okay, now let's see if clouds background, whether cloud comes. You see the clouds? You can see the cloud. You'll see the cloud only if you have the camera only. Then only you will see this cloud. Okay. Then you have to make some flooring here. We did not make flooring here. That is why it's just a white here. If you want to get some color only here, then you can select instead of few clouds. You can just make no clouds, very clouds, cloudy. Just give color and what color you want. This is the sky color. You get the color, sky color. Okay, you get the sky color. Even you have the site picture. You can keep that picture as your background. You want to keep an image as a background. You can do that using background image. And here image. So if you have image, what usually you do is you go to the site and take the site picture itself. So you can keep that as the background and adjust the position of the camera so that it match with the your site image. So you click it and you can get image and bring it that here. Insert here. You can try that. Okay. So I did not want with image now. With the cloud, there are different few clouds, very few cloud, cloudy, very little different effect, cloudy. More clouds are there like that. Okay. And if you make it medium, it will take little more, the quality will be little better. Okay. Model, you can now let us make a few clouds. Draft. You can try a different, it will take time. That's why I'm just using the draft only. And keep the screen only. Checking. When you want to take final printout, use the printer and different DPI. This DPI depends upon which printer you are going to take the printout. Right. Slide. Error is coming. It's not clear. The sky is not clear. Do it again. Medium. Screen. Exterior sun only. Few clouds. There is some slight error is there. That is, you can't see that cloud. Okay. You can try that again. Go to model. Change the color here. File it a bit. Can see? No. They depends upon the angle also, no? Which angle? Because when you create properly, there is no portion available for the cloud. Okay. So this once you render this, there is an option here called Save to Project. When you click Save to Project, what happens is this will be saved in the under rendering. There is a rendering here. Let's see, Save to Project. Okay, name I give. Okay, so that it has come here under rendering. It is saved here, rendering. Okay, so whenever you render, you want to give different name and you can save. Anytime you can go and check. We'll make another one. We'll go here, go to model. Okay, make another one. Little different. Sun only. Render. After rendering, you can click the Save to Project. So second one will come. 4141. for anytime you can do. And number, suppose you want to print, take a print of the JPG file, then you go to export and give a name, and that will be saved, and JPEG you can print out. Okay, that's what when you want a printer quality, keep that one and you export that. So be very quality. So what happens if you do this in the night, exterior artificial only? Let's just try medium. The light. You have to use exposure. Then only you'll see that building. Little exposure you have to use. Okay, you'll use little bit exposure because it's too dark here. Exposure, little, apply, little more. Okay, so you can keep a lot of different light here and make a backside one light and other thing. You can make a lot of things. This is just for a sample only I've shown. Now let us save this project. Okay, now we click to model, and you can click the here render view one, another render view. Just now we made with the artificial light. Okay, I hope you got the idea now. How you have to, you can take the rendering and everything. You have to make a project, then only you will learn all these commands. Okay.